What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got something really exciting that just hit the market. The Redmi Pad 2. Xiaomi's latest budget tablet is here and it's looking to shake things up in the affordable tablet space. Now I've had some time to put this device through its paces, and in this video I'm going to give you guys my full honest review. Is this the budget tablet king you should be looking at? Well, let's find out, shall we? First of all, inside the box, you will find a user manual, a USB-A to Type-C charging cable, an 18-watt USB charger is included in the box, and last but certainly not least, the tablet itself. Now let's talk price. You can pick up the Redmi Pad 2 from £129 for the 4+128 variant, or £199 for the 8+256GB variant. If you want the 4G cellular version, which I have here, it starts from only £189 for the 4+128 or £229 for the 8+256 version. Also, if you pick this up right now, there are special offers on the Xiaomi official website where you can get an additional 10% off, and they're throwing in some free gifts which include tablet case, fast chargers, earbuds and lots more. So do check out the links in the description box for more information. Now, if we talk design, for a budget tablet, the Redmi Pad 2 feels surprisingly premium. It sports an aluminium frame and back, which gives it a solid, durable feel in the hands. Definitely not a cheap plastic build. It's quite thin as well, coming in at around 7.36mm and feels well balanced. For ports, up on top you have a power button and two speakers, and you can see there it says Dolby Atmos in the center. On this side you got volume rocker, microphone, and a SIM tray. This is a dual hybrid SIM tray. It will take one microSD card and one 4G nano SIM, or you can have two 4G nano SIMs at the same time. And when you insert a SIM card, you get your cellular capabilities. You even got a dialer, so you can actually initiate phone calls. So this then technically becomes a smartphone. You'll be able to make and receive phone calls directly on the tablet. And of course, you have your cellular data on the go. At the bottom, we have a USB Type-C port for charging and data transfer. And next to it, surprisingly, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is a huge win for many users who prefer wired audio. And you can see we've got two more speakers. And on this side, there is nothing. So a quad speaker tablet with two speakers on each side supporting Dolby Atmos sound, which is quite incredible. All right, now let's move to arguably one of the most important aspects of any tablet, the display. The Redmi Pad 2 features a beautiful 11-inch IPS LCD display with a sharp 2.5K resolution. That's 1600 by 2500 pixels. So this translates to crisp text, vibrant colors, and a really immersive viewing experience for movies and browsing. But what truly sets it apart in this price segment is the 90Hz refresh rate. So scrolling is incredibly smooth and animations feel very fluid, making the overall interaction much more enjoyable. And quick look at display settings. This tablet does support dynamic refresh rate, so it can automatically switch the refresh rate up when it needs to, or you can hit custom and select 60Hz or 90Hz all the time. The tablet gets fairly bright as well, up to 600 nits of peak brightness, which is decent for indoor use and even manageable outdoors, although direct sunlight can still be a challenge. Now, if we talk performance, the Redmi Pad 2 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultra chipset built on 6nm process. This is a mid-range processor, and in daily use, it does perform quite well. Browsing the web, social media, watching videos, and even light productivity tasks are handled with ease. Now, this is running Android 15 with Xiaomi's new HyperOS 2 on top, and the software experience is clean and responsive. For gaming, don't expect flagship performance, but casual games run flawlessly, and even some more demanding games like COD Mobile are playable at lower graphic settings. Furthermore, you get the option of 4GB or 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM, paired with either 128 or 256GB of UFS 2.2 storage. And as I showed you earlier, there is microSD expansion for that extra storage space should you need it. So quick look at the system information and benchmarks, starting off with DRM info. So you can see there all the supported refresh rates. There is no mention of HDR, so this tablet doesn't support HDR. We've got Google Widevine Level 1 certification. Quick look at CPU-Z, so you can check out the clock speeds, and you can see it says Mali G57 for graphics. Benchmarks, starting off with Geekbench, single core score 728 and multi-core score of 1965. And in Antutu benchmark, Redmi Pad 2 achieves 433K. Onto 3D Mark Solar Bay, and you can see this benchmark is not supported. And 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme, overall score 342. And Steel Nomad Lite, overall score 132. Alright, with benchmarks out of the way, onto some gaming. Let me show you the performance in action. So COD Mobile graphics settings, you can see maximum selectable for graphics is medium and maximum frame rate is high. So let's see how it plays. And after a full game of Call of Duty Mobile, you can see no throttling issues at all. Okay, so especially for you PUBG fans, I guess we got to test out PUBG Mobile as well. So here we are, graphic settings. Maximum selectable is HD, and the maximum frame rate is high. So those are your graphic options. I'm going to load up a game, and we're going to see how this plays. So after a game of PUBG Mobile, you can see 34 degrees Celsius, no throttling issues at all, which is good news. So gaming on this tablet is actually pretty good. Now let's talk cameras. Now, tablet cameras are rarely their strongest suit, and the Redmi Pad 2 is no exception. We have an 8 megapixel rear camera with no LED flash and a 5 megapixel front facing camera. They are perfectly adequate for scanning documents, quick snaps in good lighting, and most importantly for video calls. So the front camera does a decent job for Zoom or Google Meet, which is most likely going to be its primary use. So the camera app is very simple. You've only got 3 options there: photo, video, and documents. So video maximum resolution is 1080p at 30 frames. If we flip the camera around, maximum resolution is 1080p 30 again. So full HD, 30 frames, both rear and front cameras. And do check out the links in the description box to see the camera samples. Okay, so now let's talk about the battery and the audio. This tablet offers an excellent battery life. It packs a massive 9,000 milliamp hour battery, and it's amazing how they managed to fit that in such a slim unit. So I can get through the day quite easily, sometimes even 2 with mixed usage, browsing, streaming, and a bit of gaming. You're not going to be constantly searching for the charger. However, the charging speed is limited to 18 watts. So for a battery this large, it does take a few hours to fully charge from empty. On the audio front, Redmi has equipped this with quad speakers with Dolby Atmos support. And let me tell you right now, they sound surprisingly good for a budget tablet. They get loud and offer decent amount of clarity and even some bass, making it great for multimedia consumption even without headphones. So let me give you guys a quick taste of the audio. So there you have it guys, that was the Redmi Pad 2. So let's wrap this one up with my pros and cons and who I think this tablet is for. So starting off with the pros, no doubt premium build quality, Aluminium design feels great. Excellent display, 11-inch 2.5K 90Hz IPS panel is fantastic for the price. Strong battery life, 9000 mAh will last you ages. Quad speakers with Dolby Atmos, you're getting a great audio experience. 3.5mm headphone jack is a bonus. MicroSD expansion is a bonus. Latest software, Android 15 and HyperOS 2 out of the box. So you're getting all of those extras, and also dual 4G SIM card support. Now onto the caveats. Charging speed is limited to 18 watts, which is a bit slow for a 9000 mAh battery. The MediaTek processor G100 Ultra, while capable for daily tasks, it's certainly not a powerhouse for heavy gaming or demanding apps. Another thing to mention, this tablet does not have built-in NFC or GPS. So who is this tablet for? Well, the Redmi Pad 2 is an excellent choice for students, casual users, media consumers, or anyone looking for a reliable, well-built Android tablet without breaking the bank. If your primary use case are browsing, streaming, e-reading, light gaming and video calls, this tablet offers incredible value for its price. However, if you're a hardcore gamer or require super fast charging, you might need to look higher up the price ladder. So what do you guys think of the Redmi Pad 2? Are you considering picking one up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, sub to the channel for more tech reviews, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.